Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector, and in this segment of Mythic Legions Reviews, I am showcasing the other half of the Mythic Legions set, two-pack set from the Wars of the Aetherblade, Attila, Leossyr the second. I imagine that they mean the second because it's the second iteration of this, like version 2.0. And yeah, I fell in love with the way this thing looked and the way Gorgo looked. Okay, those two pieces were really good because I love the color of the armor. This reminds me very much of the Kurgan meets a little bit of a little bit of the Kurgan and a little bit of Mordred from Excalibur. Kurgan from the Highlander, the bad guy because of the helmet, right? I like the way this thing looks. It's great. You got a cape. The cape's not very different from the one that Gorgo has. It's not the same at all. This one's just for the pauldrons, no extra part to pin on the front. And the color scheme of this thing looks great. Comes with two alternate heads, one with a scar and this nice, lined up fade. Right? I guess they could give fades back then. That's pretty cool. And yeah, jeez, I'm so sorry, guys. It's just so clumsy these days, man. They're just falling apart. But yeah, this is his face, what it looks like. I guess you could take it off from his head, but I don't know. Should I take it off? Well, I guess I'll do it for the vid, really. So you guys can see. So I'm not sure how to remove the base plate of this so that he could have a different look on the head, I guess. Like there's got to be some way to do it. But in the interim, I'm going to give him his unhelmeted head with a fade so you guys can see what that looks like, right? If this one is more, your tune, then with this helmet, which I think is better, because this helmet's money. Gosh dang, it looks like a lion about to eat his head. So it's kind of cool. All right, cool. There you go. So his base plate goes out there. Then put this sucker on here. Somehow it's supposed to just make sense, I guess. Or, well, you know what? I think it's supposed to go here, and then when you put that on, it's going to make sense. Okay, so this is the happier face versus stoic face. I don't know how to feel about this. I think I'm happier with the stoic face instead of happy face. Yeah, this reminds me a little bit of RoboCop, the way that's done. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna give you your regular stoic face. Man, now it's difficult to stick his face on here. May have been a bad choice to remove this helmet, but hey, let's see. And I guess it's supposed to latch on top right there. Yeah, there you go. All right, I shouldn't have too many problems anymore since it clicks and latches. All right, so one of the things that I do not like about this fig, oh come on, is the shoulders. The shoulders are loose. I don't know how to tighten it unless I hope somebody can give me tips on how this weapon here is so heavy. It weighs a lot, so much so that when gripping with just one hand, this you'll see that it just kind of, the weight is just so much that it can't grip. It can't maintain the grip. So yeah, it's just not gonna cooperate. And then again, the problem I have with this thing is this too. Like see, it goes down on its own because it's just kind of on the loose loose side. You know, I don't like that. When you pay $150 for something like this, it's not something I would like to happen like that. Anyways, so you with this hammer, if you're gonna make use of it, your best bet is to try to the two-hand thing with it so that it probably doesn't fall off as easy, you know. And it makes sense since this is a heavy battle hammer anyway, right? Very nice, intricate piece. But yeah, it's a shame because I like the way this shield looks. So it looks like it's going to be a tough decision for me to have him rock this hammer because while the hammer looks great, I also like the shield. Or have him rock the sword instead with this shield, right? Yeah, let me take out his sword. Yeah, I tried to do a video with showing how to put this thing together, and man, it was such a slog. I that's why I split it up because there's no way you guys would not enjoy what a struggle it was to put the cape back, to put the cape on, and yeah, and the pauldrons on, had to heat gun it and a bunch of other stuff, and yeah, this whole loose shield thing is kind of a pain in the buns. Very disappointing. Again, for 150, I expect it to at least hold its weight when it comes to the shield. Very disappointing. Maybe there's a way to tighten this shoulder joint. Y'all, the community, if y'all know, let me know. I mean, otherwise I'll be using floor polish like I've always used on other figs. But if you guys know a better way to do it, then cool. But in the interim, it's just frustrating. There can be only one holy ground, Highlander. Yeah, looking like the Kurgan. Yeah, not a bad fig. And again, much like what I said in the Aetherblade, or what I'm going to say in the Aetherblade, Gorgo Aetherblade video, is the articulation could be better, but you can't really expect much from bulky knights, in full suit armor. So I had realistic expectations of what can or can't be done posed with this thing. And the good news again is that these things look so beautiful that I'm willing to forgive the lack of articulation because these things look pretty good in just the armored, heavy full plate armors, setup. So yeah. All right, folks. Well, final thoughts on this thing. I really enjoyed that it's gold. Looks really good. I kind of wish I didn't miss out on the Golden Knights, so that he could be surrounded by Golden Knights to hang out with. Maybe there'll be opportunities for me in the future to find a set so that he can. But in the interim, he stands alone. But it's a good standalone. He looks really menacing, and I love the way his shoulders just have lions all over it. His shield, yeah, very, very good. His helmet, yeah, you can't beat this. This thing is really awesome. All right, folks, that's all I got for this segment of Mythic Legions reviews. The Attila Leossyr or Leossyr, the second edition. I'm your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector. And until the next video, folks, ciao.